Okay, dears. From the last lecture, we are going to discuss about the inheritance and types of inheritance. In the other part of the lecture, we are going to discuss practically how how the inheritance and types of inheritance has been successfully coded and give us the required results. So the first example that we are going to discuss is the example of single inheritance. In this inheritance, you will see that we have just create a class A that has a single member function, or you can say a constructor A, and then we declared class B, a child class of the class A. As you are seeing in the line number 9, class B derived from the class A, public class A, and there is a constructor class B at here. So now, as I will, and thus in the line number 17, I just create an object of the class B obj, and as I will just run the program, so you will see the result that just obj will execute and it will access both the constructor of the child class as well as of the parent class. So this is an example of the child class in which we have discussed that how one class is derived from the other class. Okay, so this is called what? This is called single inheritance. Now let us take another example of the multi-level inheritance, in which we will just try to code that how we can then use the facility of the multi-level inheritance. And now see, in this example, there is a class A and its constructor base class A, and its constructor A function, that is a constructor of A class, as you are seeing the line number 5 6. Then we have declared class child class B, derived from the public class A, and at line number 9, and it has a constructor B function at 11 12 and 13 lines. And then we derive class C from the public B. B is derived from the A, and then C derived from the B. That is called multi-level inheritance. And now at line number 23, you are just seeing that we have created an object of the child class, most child class, that is called C, mean the grand child class, you can say, in a sense. As I will run this program, you will see that as we have just declared one object of the grand child class or the grandson class, and it has been accessed successfully all the constructor of the parent classes also. So it is called what? It is an example of the multi-level inheritance. Now let us take another example that we will see or call it multiple inheritance, in which you can say one child class is derived from more than one parent classes. Now let us see to run that example and observe that how it will work. Now in this example, you will see that we have a class parent class or base class A at line number 3, and it has constructed like that. And similarly then class B, and it has a constructor B at line number 9, you will see it. And then we have derived class C from both class A and B at line number 15. ठीक है, public A and comma public B, we have derived that, and it has a constructor C. And we just declared an object of the most mean of the child C class. And you will see that when we will run this program, it will have the same effect. It will have access all the constructor of the parent classes that it have. So it's mean that if a child class has more than one parent class, it has the right to access their member functions that has been publicly declared. So this is called what? This is called multiple inheritance. Now at the end, we are going to discuss another type of the inheritance that is called hierarchical inheritance. In hierarchical inheritance, you know that it is the reverse of the multiple inheritance, where we see that one child class is where we see that one parent class derive more than one child classes. For example, at here there is a class A, that is a parent class. It has class B is derived, one child class has been derived from class A at the line number 9, and at the line number 15 another child class C has also been derived from the class A. So two child class has been derived from the A. So now if we will just declare one object of the COBJ, so COBJ will itself call its own function. Like if we will write, like we will see the example like that. Okay, look at here. So C will just access its own constructor class and the constructor of its parent class. But just see that if we make a change at here and we create another object, like we create an object of the B at here, like this one, we create B, clear, we create B, and we declare and obj, okay, an object obj of the obj1, obj1 of what, obj1 of the B class. Now we will just call it and you will see that what will be the result of A. Okay, we will run it. So okay, now you will see that the constructor A, that is a parent class for C, the C object has called his own constructor and also constructor of the parent class. Similarly, class B called his own constructor and the constructor of its parent class. So these were all the examples of the inheritance and multiple inheritance. And you know that we run these all programs in the coding C++ compiler. It is an easy way. You can download any type of compiler in your mobile and you can run these all programs. Okay, so now we practically understood all the concept of inheritance that we have studied in the part A lecture of the inheritance. Okay, thank you dears, thank you.